Hey there everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode here at the Cryptoholics Corner. Today, we've got some fresh off the press news that's got the whole crypto world buzzing, especially if you're a fan of Hedera Hashgraph or HBAR. Just yesterday there was a major announcement about a new addition to Hedera's prestigious governing council, BitGo. Now, we'll admit, when we first heard about this, we weren't jumping out of our seat with excitement like we have been for some of the previous council member announcements. But after diving into a bit of research on BitGo and considering their reputation and influence in the financial sector, we've come to realize that this partnership could be a game changer for HBAR. BitGo is no small fish in the pond. They are a top-tier custodian and security service provider trusted by some of the biggest names in the game. Think Galaxy Digital, and yes, you heard it right, Goldman Sachs. In fact, they're even the second custodian for Valkyrie's Bitcoin Spot ETF. Some serious traction lately. But why should we care? Well, BitGo's involvement could potentially pave the way for institutional derivatives, which, by the way, happen to be the largest market in the world, worth hundreds of trillions. This strategic partnership could be a crucial step towards bridging the gap between the crypto world and traditional finance. With BitGo's connections and expertise, they could help open doors to new opportunities and markets for HBAR. And let's not forget about the inevitable rise of tokenization in finance. BitGo's presence could position HBAR right at the forefront of this revolution. So buckle up folks, because this partnership has the potential to take HBAR to new heights. Alright guys, I've got to tell you, we are huge fans of Hedera Hashgraph. It's one of those projects that we've really put our money where our mouth is, you know? In fact, it's one of the largest positions we hold in the crypto space, and let me tell you, from a price perspective, things are looking pretty exciting. $2 mark. But first, we've got to break through that $0.27 barrier. But you know what? I believe that Hedera has a bright future ahead of it. Now what's got me really pumped right now is this recent announcement about BitGo joining Hedera's governing council. I mean, we've seen some big names in the past, but this one really caught our attention, and when we dug a little deeper, we were blown away by what we found. Now BitGo isn't just your run-of-the-mill company. They've been in the game for over a decade, providing top-notch digital asset trust and security services, and get this, they've got a laundry list of clients that reads like a who's who of the financial world. We're talking Fortune 100 brands, crypto exchanges, governments, hedge funds, you name it. And I just have to repeat this, both Goldman Sachs and Galaxy Digital, two heavyweights in the investment world, are investors in BitGo. So, when Hedera announced this partnership, it's run-of-the-mill collaboration. No, this is a strategic move that could open up a whole new world of opportunities. I mean, when the CEO of BitGo himself talks about seeing significant future product opportunities in real-world tokenization and settlement with Hedera, you know something big is brewing. Honestly guys, after digging into BitGo's background and understanding the potential of this partnership, we are more excited than ever about Hedera's future. This isn't just another footnote in the crypto world. It's a game changer, and trust me, you'll want to keep a close eye on how this unfolds, because it could be the catalyst that takes Hedera to new heights. You know folks, I've got to hand it to Hedera Hashgraph. They are playing the game in a whole new way, and their latest move, welcoming BitGo into their governing council, well, that's just another stroke of genius. If you're not familiar with Hedera's governing council, let me fill you in. It's basically a brain trust of institutions all coming together to guide the direction of the network. Let me tell you, it is a game changer. With BitGo joining the ranks, we're looking at a council of 33 members now, and that is just the beginning. The roadmap for Hedera is crystal clear. They are paving the way for a future where you and I could be running nodes on their network. Talk about decentralized, right? But here's the kicker. Hedera manages to stay decentralized while being efficient. It's like the best of both worlds. Now let's talk about the real meat of this announcement. The partnership with BitGo isn't just about adding another name to the roster. No, it's about bringing real-world value to the table. I'm talking about value that goes beyond just the crypto world. We are talking about Web 3.0, and Hedera is leading the charge. I mean, think about it. Hedera isn't just some blockchain wannabe. It's a fully fledged distributed ledger that's ready for prime time. It's scalable, it's efficient, and it's got a fee model that's downright ingenious, and that is a rare find in the crypto world these days. So what's got me so excited about Hedera? Well, I'll be diving into that in a future video, so be sure to tune in. Spoiler alert, it's not just about the technical side of things, though that's impressive as well. It's about the fundamental strength of the project, and trust me, once you take a closer look, you'll see why Hedera is one of our biggest holdings. And speaking of taking a closer look, let's rewind a bit and talk about BitGo. Back in 2018, they were already making waves as the market leader in digital asset trust and security. Fast forward to today, and they're joining forces with Hedera to shape the future of Web 3.0. Now if that's not a match made in heaven, I don't know what is. It's always fascinating to see the big players in the crypto security space make their moves, and BitGo is no exception. Just recently, they announced the second close of their Series B funding round, and let me tell you, it's a real who's who of investors jumping on board. About heavyweights like Goldman Sachs Principal Strategic Investment Group and Galaxy Digital Ventures LLC, led by none other than Michael Novogratz. But you know, I'm not one to throw shade, but I can't help but wonder if that Luna tattoo stings a bit every time he looks in the mirror. But I digress. Let's get back to BitGo and their impressive roster of investors. Alongside Goldman Sachs and Galaxy Digital Ventures, we've got Baylor Equity Partners, Craft Ventures, BRW, and Redpoint Ventures all chipping in. With the latest round of funding, BitGo has now raised a whopping $56 million, and let me tell you, they've got big plans for that cash. According to BitGo CEO Mike Belshi, this funding is going to fuel the development of a $1 trillion crypto wallet. You heard that right, trillion with a T. And with heavyweights like Goldman Sachs and Galaxy Digital Ventures backing them, it's clear that BitGo's vision is resonating with some of the biggest names in finance. But what exactly is driving up? Well, as Ryan Ayar, Managing Director of Goldman Sachs Principal Strategic Investment Group puts it, institutional investors are waking up to the potential of digital assets and they want in on the action, and who can blame them? With the crypto market heating up like never before, secure custody solutions are more important than ever, and that's where BitGo comes in. And let's not forget about Galaxy Digital Ventures. According to founder Mike Novogratz, they're all in on BitGo's vision. From their world-class team to their deep technical understanding of digital assets, BitGo is well positioned to lead the charge into this next phase of growth, and you better believe they are excited to be along for the ride. BitGo's recent move to provide security, compliance, and custodial solutions for blockchain-based currencies is a game-changer in the crypto space. BitGo recently made waves by launching BitGo Trust Company, the first qualified custodian designed specifically for storing digital assets. Now that's a big deal, and it's not just us saying it. This article from 2018 even shows saw the potential and got in on the action early. And speaking of big moves, just this month, BitGo announced that they will be serving as a custodian for Valkyrie's Bitcoin ETF. That's right, they're handling custody for one of the biggest names in the ETF game. Now why is this such a big deal for Hedera Hashgraph? Let's break it down. As the world moves towards tokenization, there's a growing need for regulated custodians to ensure the security of digital assets. And with BitGo leading the charge, Hedera finds itself in a prime position to capitalize on the trend. After all, with a regulated entity like BitGo already on board, Hedera can offer a level of trust and security that's hard to beat. And let's not forget about Hedera's governing council. Remember, all council members have to actively look to use Hedera. It's part of the deal. So, with BitGo joining the ranks, it's clear that Hedera is attracting some serious players. From institutional partnerships to regulatory compliance, Hedera seems to have it all. Now, I'll be honest, this Hedera falls behind, and that's in the organic DeFi space, but hey, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? We have no doubts that Hedera will catch up in no time, and in the meantime, they're laying the groundwork for something truly revolutionary. So there you have it, folks. Another exciting partnership in the books for Hedera Hashgraph. If you liked this video, don't forget to smash that like button, leave a comment, and hit subscribe, and as always, we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, have a good day.